And Wombat, tonight we are in for a bit of a treat. For the first time in XFC history, we've got heartbreak conditioning on the show tonight. Some big fighters come out of that.
Absolute massive fighters, and if you train out of that gym, likes of Dylan Andrews
Mate,
and
one
Mark
of my
Hunter
favourites.
look up to. I
Mate,
mean,
how good are they?
Unbelievable. And as you can see, he's looking in fantastic condition. He's an amateur boxing Queensland champion. It's a very evenly matched fight at $1.87 on Neds here. But I tell you what, coming out of that gym, you know you're going to go all three very, very hard.
Mate, amateur record of 2-2. He's going to do all right tonight.
You hear the white stripes.
One of my favourites, Wombat.
And I tell you what, if you're at home, you've maybe had a few beverages, maybe a few Canadian clubs, maybe a couple of pizzas, maybe some chicken wings. I tell you what, if you're listening to the stream at home, thank you so much for joining us. It's Ben Livingston, the absolute OG, Wombat Jones, and Daniel Maudsley taking you through the card tonight. And we've had an absolute cracking card so far. And this fight is going to be absolutely no different. And any minute now, Jack Gibbs is going to be walking through that door. Here he is. Our first look at him. And let me tell you, one of the most brutal knockouts you will ever see in any MMA cage was that XFC37 and Jack Gibbs.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was one of the scariest knockouts you're ever going to see, Wombat. If you haven't seen that at home, Google now.
YouTube, baby, it's up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 8 this evening is an amateur middleweight bout, which will be contested over three-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 84.1 kilos and trains out of Heartbreak Conditioning with an amateur MMA record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Troy Pilcher. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 84.2 kilos and trains out of Integrated MMA, holding an amateur record of 2 wins and 0 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Jack Gibbs. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Phil Cassidy.
As we move into round number 1, XFC37, and if you've just joined us, we have the middleweight boys, Jack Gibbs and Troy Pilcher.
Jack coming out nice, taking the center of the cage here.
Jack
Nice
Gibbs.
right hand.
Yeah, he wore one on the chin there for a second.
Naked leg kicks, mate. You got to watch out for that right cross that comes through if you're doing that. Running a nice angle there. Oh, big right, straight lands.
It's a beautiful movement there by Pilcher.
Yeah, so working really nice entry angles with his strikes there. You can see that he's kind of faking to move across in different directions, and that really kind of opened up that big right hand straight down the pipe. Beautiful hip toss though. And
I like that from Gibbs.
Oh, he's landing hard left hands.
wow. What a momentum swing there, Jack Gibbs.
Yeah, he was holding that overhook and he just had that hand controlled.
He's busted him open here.
Yeah, Pilcher eating a lot of shots there.
Actually, Jack's nose looks like it's busted open. A little bit of claret coming down there.
Says Dr. Wombat. I'm not sure I'd actually go to his practice though.
Yeah, I'd be a nurse, mate.
A little slap there from Gibbs. Gibbs now looking a little bit more relaxed. I like the movement and feints from Pilcher here, guys.
And as we work our way up the card, you know, you're going to see a higher and higher level as we go.
Could it get any better, Wombat?
Mate, not after these debutant performances. Unbelievable, but it is. It's going to get better.
Tough acts to follow, but I think they will live up to the hype. The latter end of our card tonight.
Pilcher there looking to load some knees. Gibbs just looking at dirty box there off the cage nicely.
I don't want to relax too much in an amateur round. It's only 3 minutes, you know, and a minute can slip by very, very quickly up against the fence. Oh, he set that up nicely. That very nice low kicks there. Those calf kicks really coming into play in the MMA lately.
Yep, and one of the big reasons being, there we go,
and the
sweeps
third
him.
one. Yeah, that's the third one that landed on the exact same spot and it dropped him.
So Troy Pilcher now up against the fence. Nice head control here to try and control the spine of Jack Gibbs. Driving some knees up the middle.
I am really liking the power from both these boys.
Only short time left in the round. And there we go, end of the round one. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, what a match. You know, fantastic matchmaking again. Not sure who won that round, lads.
Round one in the books, XFC37. Seconds down as we move into round number 2.
Yeah, great first round from the boys. Troy's
XFC37 and the Mansfield Tavern, it is packed to the rafters.
Oh, it's electric. You're not going to find... Oh, big shot lands.
Pilcher now pouring on the damage.
He's coming on strong. He's got to be careful, though.
Jackie Gibbs with that right low kick.
He's definitely going to be feeling them tomorrow, Troy, but he's done a great job here. He's pressing him up against the cage.
Mate, they have matched two extremely physical lads in this cage tonight.
Yeah, this is a fantastic matchup. Very, very evenly contested match. Doing work against the cage here.
Very technically sound here again, Troy Pilcher. See how he's switching the hips with the underhook, depending on the way that Jack Gibbs is pointing his face. So, as you see now, it looks like they're going to break.
Yeah, good choice by Pilcher. He fancies himself on the feet. Still got plenty of movement. Two big low kicks landed there by both boys.
He's trying to frame here, Jack. He's got an underhook, needs to turn him here. He's getting kind of stuck in this position all over and over again.
So it looks like a body lock position now for Troy Pilcher now. So there are a few takedown options from this position.
Oh, he's dug that underhook nicely there.
Nice underhook there from Jack Gibbs.
Yeah, he's done doubles there, and that's what's got him out of that position. Great job there from Jack. See if he goes back to that low calf kick.
Oh, beautiful check.
Both of them like that low calf kick.
See if Jack can work his ground game.
His troop here. He wants this takedown. He's going to work hard for it.
There's a hip bump suplex there. There we go.
And this is going to be very interesting for me because Jack does own a purple
Ooh,
belt. Oh,
inverted triangle.
Stepping over for that invert. Oh, he's landing strikes here.
Fun.
So there is the Kimura option on the far side arm.
Pilcher's looking to try and scramble out. But
Oh, he's busted him open
options.
too. He's busted him straight open with that. Tell you what, that triangle's getting deeper and deeper here.
Yeah, this could be the game changer from Jack Gibbs.
So Troy needs to try and overhook the leg, if he can, of Jack Gibbs to try and take a bit of pressure off. But
Jack
this
Gibbs, he's triangling like a bloody flyweight here.
And here we go. Watch out for that Kimura, like you said here, Dan.
Yeah, here we go. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, this is deep. This is deep. He's
Oh,
got to
it's
get a little
close.
more bend in that elbow. Straight armbar, perhaps.
It'll go back to landing strikes. There's only a short time left. His corner's asking him to land more strikes.
Gibbs just has to watch those fingers there.
Oh, that's a fantastic finish to the round from Jack Gibbs. And that was going to be the interesting thing for me. Jack is a purple belt on the ground, as where Trev actually doesn't own a belt. So he's obviously seen now that he can exploit that. They're going to check this cut. It doesn't look that bad, lads.
They're going to have to have a look. They're going to have a look where it is and the location of it. Whether that blood is going to go into the eye, it could affect him later in this fight. The doctor's in there having a very, very close look at this now.
Very hard to tell where the cut is. The blood was kind of going in all different kinds of directions on his face.
Looks like the doctor's kind of just looking.
Yeah, look, the doctor's having a long look at it, that's for sure. He looks like he's moved out.
In between the eyes, it looks.
He's having a little bit of a chat to the referee, so they're going to continue, and we will move into round number 3. I would have liked to have seen his corner probably tidy that up a little bit more, put a bit of Vass in there, stop that bleeding, but the doctor was in there for a long time.
Yeah, and the other thing that you got to remember too, that means that not much corner advice being able to be given. So Troy going in a little bit blind here into this third round, perhaps.
I tell you what, though, if you're in his corner, what are you telling him, Dan?
I'm telling him to try and land that right hand again. Let's stay off the fence, pump our jab a little bit, and look for those opportunities for that big right hand of his that he's landed quite hard in the opening round and again in the second round.
Yeah, I think Pilcher's been dominating with the cage pressure. He's looked pretty good on his feet. Both boys is 50-50 on his feet, but when he was on his back there, Jack Gibbs definitely showed his pedigree.
Yeah, I expect Jack to maybe fill this out a little bit and try and get it to the other round again. Tell you what, Trev's coming on strong, and he look, they're both in fantastic shape. I mean, have a go at them. Nice little uppercut lands there.
And the fact Troy's still in this fight after facing some pretty serious adversity there in the second round. Oh, big uppercut there and the right hook.
Piling him on now.
Oh, he's backed him up. He's biting down on his mouth field.
There by Pilcher.
Oh, he's coming on strong. Big knee.
Just missed that knee.
Jack got to back him off here. Oh, he lands a big elbow. Oh, that's, mate, amateur B class, lads. We're not allowed to throw elbows in B class.
Seemed like a great idea at the time, but
I tell you what,
I didn't even pick that up when it happened because it flowed so naturally.
It was a very clean elbow, but unfortunately, in this rule set, it's not allowed.
Yeah, look, that kind of thing does happen. I think in the heat of the moment, he's hot-blooded, he's thrown that elbow. I don't think he did it intentionally to be dirty. I think it's just a natural progression. It's fighting. He'll give Pilcher a little bit of time to just compose himself again. He looks ready to go.
Yeah, he doesn't want to muck around too much. It's good to see.
So Phil Cassidy there in charge of the action, doing a good job of the official warning. So Jack on thin ice now.
Yeah, they don't come much better than Phil Cassidy, mate. He knows what's up.
Black belt in jiu-jitsu himself too.
Another nice low laugh kick, and it's hurt him. It's really hurt him. Look at he's down.
And Gibbs now will look to finish.
I tell you what, if I was him, I'd separate, let him get back up to his feet. It doesn't look like he might even be able to get to his feet.
Oh, look, Gibbs is at home here either way. This is going to be...
Bit of razzle-dazzle. From the corner, they're telling him to kick that spot again. Oh, axe kick to the body.
As Jack Gibbs goes to work. Some big shots to the breadbasket there as well. Yeah, look, Pilcher's in a world of trouble here, lads.
We obviously asked the guys some questions before they fight. He likes the triangle from bottom, so I'd like to see him move his hips here, maybe. Oh, look out. Phil's stored him up.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Pilcher can put weight on that leg.
Yeah, no, that leg's definitely gone.
Grimacing, and Gibbs goes straight back after it. He is relentless.
Yeah, as you would. That's great strategy there from Jack.
Look, he's worked on it all night, and that's the fruits of his labour.
There's 10 seconds left. He's worked through this.
Oh, and here comes Pilcher, the last 10 seconds.
He's coming on strong.
What a fight.
What a fight. Oh, that's a great fight. What a fantastic fight.
I think we've got our new fight of the night there, gentlemen.
Wow,
100%.
Wow. Two warriors.
Absolute barn burner. And you know what? We're not even halfway through the card yet. We got Jackson Small and Jai Bradley as the main event. That's off the charts.
Wombat, I love your enthusiasm. We need to kick on.
Enjoy the drinks breaks, ladies and gentlemen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored about 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Jack Gibbs.